here. So we have a very large, lovely property. We have the woods, and we have across the street is the farm where there are cows, which are very cute. But like since we were, in kindergarten we spent a lot of time outside. We were, doing children's stuff outside, and then starting in first grade, we would take classes outside, and we would, go into the field, and we talk about circles and lines, which I think is the first thing we talk about in first grade. And then even in third grade, we would, believe we had like a farm block where we talked about growing stuff. We talked about plants. And then we went and we visited the farm, and we saw the cows getting milked, and we harvested some beets, and it really like grounded you with, so we talk about the plants growing, and then we go and we see the plants growing. Mm-hmm. And we continue to do that up through the years, where in environmental studies we would talk about, for instance, native plants, and then we'd go into the woods and we'd say, all right, this is a native plant and this is a non-native plant. Mm-hmm. And so it really grounds your education in something real.
Mm-hmm. High school is a communal experience. If you go solo in your high school experience and you don't have a tightly knit group of friends who are able to support you and get you through hard times, then you are going to struggle heavily. And especially at Kimberton, I have made such strong connections with the people here that if I were to ever struggle as significantly as I had back in public school, I would be able to go to them and we would get through it together. The sense of community is powerful, and it is incredibly fulfilling.
Well, I do really love art, both fine art and performing and singing, and that is so emphasized in a Waldorf way of teaching. It is in everything you do. In science, you're creating art. In physics, you're, drawing what you see, and same with chemistry. And so to bring my passion into everything I do really helped me relate to the material, and especially with music, how that is emphasized from day one in kindergarten. It really opened me up to listening more to everything that I was hearing, to find the music in whatever I was studying.
And then there are several teachers in high school who taught me to look at subjects in a different or new way. Like Miss Scott, our English and geography teacher. So we had a geography block around last year, and we looked at stateless nations, and we looked at colonialism, and it was really it was like you can we looked at the overall view of the world, and then we looked at specific things, and it kind of tied it in, and I find her classes fascinating.
It really changes the way you see the world. I feel that I would have been a bit less open to learning about new things had I stayed in public school from first grade to 12th grade. And the kids here are so open to learning and to helping each other. It's all very cohesive. I've said it before, but it really does matter to have that kind of community around you to support your learning. And we get to learn about things on a much deeper level because of that community.
Well, most of my classmates now I've known since I was 2 years old. A lot of us were in kindergarten together, and if we weren't and they came during high school, they really just fit right in, like a piece in a puzzle. And not only are they my friends, they really are my family. And I know that may sound trite, but I cannot picture being in school every day without them. They are really one of the main reasons I come to school every day, because I have new things to tell them, even though we see each other every day. I want to hear about what they did when they got home. I want to talk to them about the homework. They are so incredibly central to my education at Kimberton, because not only are they with me in the classroom every day, but they are who I learn from. They really are very important to me.
That if you're in an environment that has a real emphasis on sort of other really structured and focused test taking, that you can sort of lose that storytelling. And I know I didn't. I know I have friends who also do this. We make up stories, and yeah.
Αγάπη μου, το σχολείο μου. I love my school.